Hello everyone, and welcome to our The Last of Us Let's Play. We continue our journey with Bus Depot, Underground Tunnel. Now, as of the moment, we haven't really seen a whole lot of signs of life yet, which is, in some ways, good, but maybe a little bad. Now, unfortunately, we did speak a little early. It does look like we do have some foes. Obviously, they are not going to be very friendly, not going to be very forgiving, especially if they get in close proximity to us. Now, we are going to do our very best to try to kind of sneak over and get potentially a little close. Obviously, not too close. We definitely don't want to become too friendly with them just because we know that, unfortunately, we could find ourselves in quite a predicament if we get too close and we try to give them too much of a little bit of extra love, though. Now, we do have quite a bit of foes here, unfortunately. This is definitely going to be problematic. Let's actually spend a little bit of time and check out some of our arsenal to see if there's anything that we can take advantage of. It does look like this might be a great opportunity to have some Molotovs on standby, just in the off chance that we unfortunately find ourselves in a sticky situation. Now, these bombs could be very useful. Now, I'm somewhat interested in trying to maybe lure a few of them over. It does look like we do have a few that obviously are going to be runners, so they're going to be able to kind of see and hear, and it does sound like a clicker is in close proximity as well. Now, a lot of them are actually moving over to kind of this middle area. Now, as we look further down, some new foes have been revealed, unfortunately. I think a great opportunity might be able to use our handy-dandy brick that we picked up a few moments ago and try to lure a few of them into a centralized position. If we can do that, this may be a great opportunity to use one of the explosives. See, that was a great opportunity. Now, we have a very big boy that's going to be trying to head over there as well. I'm going to try and maybe get this placed right on top of him and see if we can't deal some extra damage. Oh, no, he's actually somewhat aware of what's going on here. That is very unfortunate. Alrighty here. So, we're going to be doing a little bit of retreating here. I obviously don't want to get too close to this gentleman. He is very well known for being very problematic. We're actually going to be taking advantage of our rifle here, which is a great opportunity to kind of deal some of that more extreme damage. Now, our trap actually worked out quite well. I will give us a pat on the back there, especially when you consider that we had to deal with such an interesting foe. You know, he's a very armored individual, not very known for being too kind. Obviously, if he gets nice and close to you, he's a really cuddly guy, but unfortunately, he tends to be a little handsy. He gets a little close with the mouth, and I'm just not really interested in that kind of stuff, and that's not quite my fetish, so I'm going to leave that reserved for others, but nevertheless, let's continue to move on and see what we might have up ahead. We did hear a little bit of noise, so that's always never truly something that you want to hear. You know, you always hope to have a little bit more silence ultimately, but we'll take the little victories that we can get, though. Now, unfortunately, it does look like we have some foes that are slowly but surely moving around here at the moment. Let's take a quick look in our backpack once again. Obviously, we have an explosive. We did find a lot of success with that, so I'm definitely going to continue to take advantage of that. Continuing to look around here, not seeing a whole lot of extra movement just yet. Looks like we have clicker, or actually a few clickers, unfortunately. Never good to see that, but let's see what else is up here. Are these all clickers, or is there maybe something else going on? Got to be a little bit careful of that water, of course. That could yield quite a bit of noise that we do not want to be dealing with. I'm going to quickly check this room, see if there's any useful supplies.
Let's just keep at it.
This almost could have been very bad. I was not really expecting to see some of them over here. That very much could have been in a position where we could have found ourselves kind of stuck. But we actually came out victorious and not too many difficulties. Obviously, the bow and arrow is incredibly effective about taking out foes, especially if you do not want to be caught. Probably one of the best ways to go about stuff like that. Now, still a little concerned. I don't want to be frivolous with our movement here, but I do want to be trying to move forward, checking out our surroundings, making sure we don't have anybody that's creeping around a corner ready to come and bite me in the neck. Unfortunately, not too interested in that either. See, this is what I'm talking about. A very beautiful shelf full of all kinds of good supplies. Obviously, whoever was trying to leave in a hurry did not remember that they left so many good supplies just waiting for somebody to yoink. Everything's looking pretty clear. Not seeing a whole lot of craziness. Fortunately, it looks like I may have spoke a little too quickly on that one. Alright, once again, we found a lot of success with this last time, so let's make sure that we try to take advantage of it. I need to hurry up and get my beautiful little boulder here and get all of these creatures sent over to that particular area. We are going to be unloading our explosives on these guys in just a brief moment, though. Alright, so that is not good. Now we need to do a little bit of retreating here at the moment, so I'm actually going to spend a little bit of time trying to get back. It's always a good opportunity to spend a little bit of time retreating. Never hurt anybody to kind of be on the lookout for a little bit of a retreat here.
Ellie, cover me.
Sure.
There we go. See, we had quite a bit of movement there. We were able to kind of get back just enough to kind of check out our surroundings. Obviously, used more ammunition than I was hoping for, but the explosives did free up a little bit of space there. Obviously, we got a clicker over here that is very much not impressed by everything that happened with him and his friends. Quickly checking our supplies, not seeing a whole lot of anything that we can do there. Obviously going to continue to move up here. Unfortunately, we do not have anything that we can really use to make this a little bit easier. We're basically just going to have to go loud here and kind of hope for the best.
We killed him. I think we got all of them.
I think you're right.
Endure and survive.
Okay.
Watch your step. That water looks pretty deep.
Hey, that's what we can do once we're done.
What's that?
You can teach me how to swim.
You got it.
Fortunately, it looks like we actually need to go around just a little bit. Obviously, leaving Ellie a little bit behind here at the moment, but nothing too crazy. I think we're going to be okay.
I'm on the other side.
Cool. Drop that ladder down for me.
All right, hold on.
I'm still hearing quite a bit of noise up ahead, so a little bit potentially of a clicker. It's a little bit difficult to fully tell here at the moment, but there's something going on, so we got to be a little bit wary of that. But so far, everything looked clear. We did kind of look at our surroundings, kind of took a quick little briefing, and
Stick to the edge.
ultimately not seeing
Shallow
much.
over there.
Ugh, freezing.
And another jam door. All right. Give me your foot.
Okay.
Come on. Get that door open. Look out! Ellie!
Get off
You okay?
me! Yeah. It just surprised me. Man, I can't wait for those things to be wiped out.
Let's see what we got. This'll do just fine. There you go.
This looked to be a slew of arrows over here. Looks like they did not quite catch on that headshots are far more effective than body shots, but nevertheless, we are also still kind of learning our lesson in some cases, but ultimately coming out victorious in most of them. Just a moment here. I'm going to break the backpack out, see if we're looking for anything additional. Obviously got some very useful stuff over there, so going to definitely make sure we take advantage of the supplements. Now, once again, still finding some really good stuff. Unfortunately, probably can't pry that open, but definitely glad we utilized one of our shivs to get access to that, so that way we could take a look and see what we might have been missing.
Watch your head. Hey, look. There it is.
So we do have a ladder over there, so obviously going to need to go for a bit of a swim here at the moment. Haven't really ran into any particular runners or clickers that are able to do a whole lot of swimming just yet, so I think we're looking pretty good there for the most part, but we definitely need to take a look and see what we may be missing, though.
I ain't making that jump.
Well, that's unfortunate. If he is unable to make it, let's take a look and see what may be lying below. Does look like we have an entrance over here, so we're definitely going to want to go over here, take a look and see what might be going on. Guess we'll venture a little bit further down here, getting to be just a tad low on oxygen here at the moment, but I think we should hopefully be okay if I continue to move at a relatively quick pace. Fortunately, this room seems to be kind of a bust. I'm not seeing a whole lot of useful stuff over there. However, a very interesting ventilation shaft over here. So let's see if we can't utilize this to move ourselves potentially back over to where we needed. Very intricate kind of system that they had going on here. Obviously got to really squeeze on through here, so going to be sucking in the gut just a bit. But luckily, the belly gut has come and gone these days, considering that, unfortunately, some of our enjoyment in life has maybe disappeared just a little bit. Now, we're actually going to drop down here. We'll actually head over to where the raft is at, and then this should be a great opportunity to hopefully get Ellie over to the other side. Now, I don't think she's going to be able to make that jump in the same way. We actually had difficulty, so I'm not too confident that Ellie's going to probably magically be able to jump across that, though.
Okay, there. I'm on it.
Let's try to take her on over to the other side here, see if she can't utilize this and maybe jump up on top here.
Stand back!
Damn ladder broke off the wall.
Now what?
I'll figure something out.
Well, that's not good. That means we're going to have to be a little bit more crafty. I didn't really sign up to be crafty today. I thought I was just going to be able to climb up the ladder and really just kind of enjoy my freedom, but unfortunately, it sounds like we may be going back for a round 2 to run all the way back around here. So I guess we're going to be doing a little bit of extra diving here. At the moment, really kind of a claustrophobic kind of area over here, which is maybe not so good for those that potentially are not a fan of that. But in our case, not really a difficulty, but I could see how that might be a little terrifying if you didn't know what lied up ahead, though. Now, venturing back over, once again, really becoming quite familiar with this ventilation system over here, but we should be able to suck in the gut one more time. I mean, we did it once. I mean, what's one more time? That shouldn't be any difficulty for any normal person. Gonna quickly grab the ladder, bring it all the way up to the tippy top here, and then I think we're actually gonna be able to take it all the way over to the other side and utilize it as a great way to actually get over and rejoin Ellie. Fortunately, I don't think our chances of being able to just kind of jump down with the ladder are probably too high. I think that might be kind of a hazard, and I'm sure that there are many laws that would be broken, especially if we had somebody like an inspector around kind of watching us do that. They may not be a fan of that kind of stuff.
Oh, I see. Good idea. Oh boy.
Let me go ahead, and you follow my lead.
Okay, right behind you.
Okay, come on, jump.
You're gonna catch me?
I got you. See? You didn't even need me.
Let's get the hell off this thing.
Whoa! Ellie, move!
Joel! Here!
I got it. Ellie!
Logan made it! Come on.
Ellie, give me your hand! Give me your hand before you... Hands in the air!
She's not breathing.
Hands in the fucking air!
Come on,